now the other question is, so I see somebody saying in the comments that Yard was lifting too much weights and he was looking like a bodybuilder. I did see him at the beginning and end of the fight, you know, when he was flexing, and I was very impressed. I'm a dude, I lift weights, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very into physical fitness, and I was very impressed with Anthony Yarde's physique. Like, he could join the bodybuilding competition. He got all the muscles defined in a way where he could really join the body competition for his weight class and probably win.
Yeah, there's this show right now on Netflix. It's a Korean show where these guys
I
with all of these
saw
different bodies are perform. It's actually pretty good. I
it is.
suggest anybody that's out there that wants to like think about different bodies and how they perform in different kind of athletic events. Go and check it out. But here's the thing with weightlifting. Weightlifting, there's no problem with it in terms of boxing when it's done at the right time. And weightlifting in camp is something that I don't uh, really agree with, especially right before a fight. But when you're out of camp, right, and you know you're doing, you're focused more on weightlifting than you are necessarily on volume, right? And getting your cardio up. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So if Anthony Yard was weightlifting and then went into a training camp where they really focused on speed, on cardio, there's nothing at all. But I wasn't there in the camp, so I don't know when the weightlifting was taking place, right? You build your body up out of season in most sports, right? And then you kind of maintain and improve your skill and your technical abilities and keep your cardio up when you're actually training for the fight. That's kind of how I have always approached training for boxing myself. The training camp should really be focused on the sparring, on the getting, you know, your road work in, on the speed, on the timing, on the technical aspects of things. And the weightlifting happens before. But I don't know if he was weightlifting in camp or how much he was doing in camp, especially heavyweights. Then that, as in heavy weightlifting, that's another story. But I do think he definitely needs to figure out his cardio. I think that the first couple rounds where he came out very herky jerky, there was a lot of energy being used up. It was probably nervous energy as well, but he was really spending a lot of time with unnecessary movements in the first two rounds. I felt you could say that it was kind of effective while it lasted, you know. But the question is, how long did that style last? And the answer is not very long at all. And it didn't really take Better Be much time to figure it out. And again, with Anthony Yard's jab defense, Better Be was able to start going to work on his head. You could see the swelling over both eyes. That was mostly the jab that was doing that. He was also jabbing to the chest, jabbing to the stomach, right, and following it up with power shots. So that's kind of where I am with the weightlifting side of things, Kenny.
Yeah, I'm not against or for lifting weights when it comes to boxing. I'm not a boxing trainer. I'm more into physical fitness, and I'm into boxing as in the activity of boxing, hitting, not getting hit. I'm not into boxing as in the training aspect of boxing and learning how to move certain ways, learning how to pick up your speed, or learning how to pick up your punching power. I'm more like just a physical trainer overall. Build body muscle, stop pain, you know, get strong, look nice, etc, etc, etc. So I don't know if it's good to train lifting weights for boxing or not. I'm assuming it wouldn't be, because it takes a lot of it pressures your heart a lot to have a lot of muscles, because blood has to flow to all of these body parts, these big muscular body parts. More muscle means more blood flow, which means your heart and your lungs have to work that much harder to provide oxygen and blood to the rest of the body. I'm assuming that as a boxer you would want to have less muscle build and more power, you know what I'm saying? So I would assume that as a body build, as a boxer, you would more so lift weights and act as a power lifter as opposed to a bodybuilder. A bodybuilder is there to build body parts and to look nice. A power lifter is there to lift as much pounds as he can, not caring about how big or how nice looking he is. So who knows? Maybe it is good to lift weights for boxing. Maybe it's not. I'm not going to speak on that because that's not my forte. Whatever Atunde and them do, that's great. Anthony Yard definitely looked like he had been lifting weights nonstop,
Oh,
and I'm not hating on it. I thought he looked amazing. That's
and
coming from a dude who lift weights on the regular. I'm not specifically saying about boxing, but I don't think that that helps him with his gas tank. I think it potentially slows him down. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. See you in my future videos. Thank you.